Hello, Fredlings. I'm Claude from Chicago. We are here for real people with real creativity in real time. Fredlings never give up, and I wanted you. We're back with our old microphone. Return the new microphone. If we're still having audio issues at this point, please let me know, and I will address them as soon as possible. I'm gonna check my YouTube stream before I go any farther. Real people with real creativity in real time. Fredlings never give up, and I want. All right, our YouTube audio is fine. I'm gonna shut off this air filtration thing behind me, so we actually have some clean audio if it does come through. You know what I have to do too. So Fredlings, we were having some audio issues. That's why we did a 17.5 and it was a shorter stream. Your audio stream bit rate is lower. This air filtration thing for stream. The new microphone audio stream bit rate is lower. The audio stream bit rate is 0, is lower than recommended bit rate. We recommend a bit rate of 128 kilobytes. What? That message was sent right now. What does that mean? We're already having audio issues and we haven't even started the episode. Well, if you see me moving out this house, then we're probably good. Message was sent right now. What? Well, if you see me moving out this... All right. I'm going to constantly be checking on that. So if something's wrong, let me know. I'm paranoid now. I'm going to go to a whole live stream without having any issues. All right, so from the last live stream, we were having audio issues. I'll just recap what happened. We built a dirt tower that goes up to 0. We are currently at I have fat fingers, man. We are at negative 60, so it's 60 blocks up. So somebody could do the math, but I think every 8, if I use a stack, I can get to use them and bring them over. This is going to be the height of our mountain. That's going to go completely around 365 degrees. Or 360 degrees. I don't know why I said 365. I was thinking the other day. I got to find my black bed as well. But yeah, that was going on. And then I was having audio issues the entire time. And then I was having keyboard issues. If I pushed the E key to go forward, it kept stopping. My character kept stop. Like, he would just do this. And just, like, stop. Like, that was so annoying. And I almost, like, yeeted my computer out the window. But we do need to change my input back because I even switched the keybinds to WSD, which is for noobs, by the way. E is to walk, backwards is D, right is F, and left is S because your fingers naturally sit on that. It does say that there are duplicate buttons. Close inventory needs to go to R, and swap items with their left hand needs to go to G. G is also keybinded with something else, which is show chunk boundaries. F3G. I think that's, I'm going to keep it the same, right? This is what yeah, okay. Perfect. So nothing, only one thing I had to change if I even wanted that. Let me make sure that I can switch these into the offhand. I can. Perfect. All right. So what did I do from that to then? I was messing around with audio problems and I was trying to figure out what, I updated my drivers. I restarted my PC. I did some suggestions, as Zach said. And I hope that it's fixed after I did all those suggestions. I hope that it's fixed. I did some planting of the crops here. And even though I do like these crops, the potatoes, which is what we're going to pretty much solely grow at this point. The field is too big, man. I think we're just going to have to do it. I think we're going to have to do it now. Because I'm not going to do it. The field is too big, and it's starting to really annoy me. We need to shrink this down. I do not have 20 minutes to plant crops. I'm brain dead on planting crops on and off stream. I just can't do it anymore. I cannot physically plant crops anymore because it is starting to just annoy the bling blong out of me. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut this down shorter. I know I just planted the crops off stream, like I said. It's technically recorded, but I'm not going to put it in a video. I mean, it was just literally that, and I just had audio playing on my phone just to make sure that everything was recording. But what I do want to do is, I do not like how this is, like, should have built this here, but it's fine. I think that the maximum size of this farm is going to be right here. I think this is going to be it. And I know these crops are not fully grown. It is what it is. I'm just going to knock them out. And we're building the farm here. Once all these crops grow, we're going to jump on them. We're going to remove the water, and we're going to call it a day. It is actually perfectly watered up. So it's 4 from there, so we will have no water issues. I think we're going to need a couple. You know what? We actually might be fine on the fence posts. But I'll place these down here. And we might actually... Oh, it'll take forever for the grass to come through. But that's totally fine. I'm not really too worried about the grass coming through. I just need this smaller. So there will be one more grow in this section. I'm going to do an audio check. It's going to be right. Plant crops. All right, I'm going to be paranoid the entire stream. So when you start hearing me talking again, it's my paranoia. Okay, we're going to place a trap. We're going to place a fence there. We're going to place a torch onto it. And then we're going to find the other ones that have torches, which is right about here. Well, I mean, it is right here. And we're going to place a torch, 2 torches on each side, just so we know which is the fence gate. Then there should be one more somewhere over here, but I guess I only placed 1 torch down, or I didn't have enough. I don't actually know. Kind of got a little scared there trying to break that. So now a fence gate here. There is a fence gate right there. I don't know why I didn't put a torch. You know, I actually haven't made torches in a minute, so I actually am not super surprised when I say, oh, no, I broke the pumpkin seeds. At least it gave you 3, though. A fully grown one gave you 3. That's pretty nice. I'm going to place this trap door here, even though I don't really... Oh, sorry. Even though I don't really want to. It's kind of a bad spot to place it there, but I'm going to place it down anyways. And I'm not sure... Bruh. Not sure where the other one is, but I'm just going to place that other door. I guess we'll line it up with this one, shall we? We'll do another audio check while we're here. Paranoia City. Other door. I guess we'll... Okay, we're good. I'm going to do that all stream until I don't do it. Then it's going to be gone. Okay. So we got some potatoes back. Some of them were fully grown. Some of them weren't. Totally fine with me. Then we're going to place a trap... Or, sorry. Why am I saying trap door? I don't know why I'm saying trap door. But there we go. We're perfectly enclosed. That should be totally fine. We're going to need to place torches down once we get some more stuff going. But what I do want to do is every stream, we are going to come over here and we are going to trade with the villagers, which should be a lot easier now considering we do have pumpkins and potatoes is our only crop we're growing from here on out. We have more than enough crops for everything else. Been doing a little bit of trading off stream. I mean, just through the test. And what we want to do is we want to constantly keep these guys in their discount sale. Not like I need to do all of them. Like, I'm not freaking out on all of them. I'm just going to throw them in here, get some emeralds growing, which you never know when we need emeralds. Like, and the discounts are never permanent. They will reset. In some cases, they might charge more. But I want to just make sure that we always have at least, well, we definitely have more than enough emeralds now. I'm not really too worried about the amount of emeralds that we have. Especially with the pumpkins. The pumpkins are just quadrupling our output. So, look at this. Boom. We got another stack of emeralds. Got some more there. Throw those in there. And we will have more than enough pumpkins just sitting there because all you need to do is trade with them one time and they should keep their trades at that price level. And then we should be good. All right. We're going to knock this bed out. I'm going to check one thing real quick. I need to grab my... I got to grab my... moisturizer cream. So I have this little unfortunately this thing has been plaguing me for years. So on my right hand below my in between my it's actually on my knuckle. Thank God it's not in between my fingers. I have a I would like to say it's a cut. I don't know what it's called. There's a skin cut between my knuckle / my other knuckle between my right middle finger and my right ring finger. Okay? Audio check. So, it's been like this for at least, I don't know, over a year. Definitely over a year, if not 2 years. And it's a slight cut. It is a baby cut. It does not hurt. Except for when it's dry. I put Band-Aids, I've tried lotions, I've tried non-scented lotions, I've tried scented lotions, I've tried hydrocortisone, I've tried Vaseline, I've tried so much stuff. And the reason why this keeps staying here is for one and one reason only. And it's so annoying because you forget about it. And I shouldn't forget about it. But this micro cut, Like I said, it doesn't hurt. It's annoying. It does hurt if you don't take care of it. But if I do not wear a Band-Aid 24/7 on this, if I wear a Band-Aid 24/7 on this, it will close up. Right? I have to wear it all the time. I have to wear it all the time. And right when I take the Band-Aid off and I go one day, is specifically if it's cold outside or if it's raining outside or if I wash my hands with temperature more than like 60 degrees, it opens up and we have to start all over again. Like I said, what I was saying there is, like, if you done goof one time, if the weather is bad, if the weather's cold, you're done goofed. If it's dry, you're done goof. If it's this, you're done goof. It's annoying. It's constantly annoying. And it's like, you, Claude, just wear a Band-Aid 24/7. And maybe if I wore a Band-Aid for a month straight, which I have not done. I mean, I try to replace the Band-Aids every single day, for the record. I'm not saying I wear the same. But you got to have it covered. And you got to keep it moisturized. If you do, like, for example, like if I'm at work and at school and doing a job, I always have it covered. Like, it's not really worried, but like when I'm at home, you get out the shower, you sit down, look at your phone. You're sitting on your Minecraft and you're just playing for fun. You're just like sitting here. I should probably put a Band-Aid on it, but I'm not going to. It already re-cracked open. And then you just, boom, it's back. It's annoying. It's there. It's like I said, it's not bleeding. It's not hurts. It, like, now it itches. And don't itch it, because if you itch it, oh my God, it feels great. But it is just makes your progress even worse. So it is a very, very annoying, this little micro cut between my right middle finger, my right ring finger, and just above my knuckles. It's been there for like years, but you got to wear a Band-Aid all the time. You got to wear the thing. Maybe I'll go grab a Band-Aid. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, Zach. Thank you so much for coming out to the stream. I've been checking my audio. I just started not too long ago. We're talking about my micro cut on my hand. It's been here for like 2 years. Got to wear a Band-Aid on it all the time. If I don't wear a Band-Aid on it, then it reopens up, and it's annoying. So, and it'll probably be like, Claude, just wear the Band-Aid all the time. Sure, wear different Band-Aids, like just change them out, and you, in theory, like you just forget. You like, I mean, it's like seconds after like a week of it not opening up, and then after like a week of not opening it up, and you just like forget. Like it could be a 10-second thing. You accidentally bump your hand the wrong way. Boom, it's back open again. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. I should probably grab a Band-Aid, but I just put some hydrocortisone and some lotion, so it's not going to stick. That's another problem too. So, but it's like if you put Band-Aids on it, then you wash your hands, and then boom, baby, it literally you now have a wet bandage on your hand. Can't take the bandage off because then it'll reopen. Okay, you know what I just realized here is we did move our fences over, sure. But we do need to add in more fence gates because I'm cutting this off. This is it. This is the last grow on this session. Hostile mobs can spawn here. So I definitely do not want hostile mobs to spawn there. So we need to block that off. I mean, they're still going to spawn there, sure. But I need to block it off so they do not... Come, where did my black bed... go? Like if you didn't see right there, a skeleton just spawned. All right, we might need to buy armor today. What other enchantments do I need on my armor? I need oh, he's wearing a chainmail helmet. Of course he's wearing a chainmail helmet. I forgot what I was going to say. But thank you so much for coming out to the stream. We're back to using our old microphone, and I think all the updates that Zach Daily Games told us to do and updating the drivers, I think actually worked. So let's keep that in mind. Let's get a massive shout out because I think that worked. I've been checking the audio here and there and updating the driver. Yeah, I'm going to constantly be checking the audio because I'm constantly paranoid now. But I believe that fixed the situation. That is a lot of pumpkins. Yeah, we're just trying to keep those discounts discounted. Sid Lord says you missed the Mrs. Doubtfire. You know, it is what it is. It happens sometimes. I wasn't able to make it in time. The pumpkin field with no light looks like a death trap. Oh, it definitely will be, for sure. This is all gonna be cut out, and we're gonna place torches in here. I'm done. I'm not spending 20 minutes harvesting a field. We cut it from that to here. We had a fence here. This is still 20 minutes. Just this. This was 25 minutes. This should cut this down to being like low key. Maybe 10 minutes to plant. 10 minutes is like I could do that in a stream. I could do that before the sun sets, and I'll feel fine. Okay. So now that we have all this stuff cooking and we got all this stuff growing, Zach Daily Game says, can you plant mangrove trees? You never plant them. You know, that's actually a really smart thing to say. Yes, I do not plant the mangrove trees. No. I don't personally like cutting the mangrove trees down, even though I did it only once in my entire Minecraft career. But I will plant some for you, Zach. I will plant them in the water. Let's take a look and see how the mangrove trees look in the water. And plus, I think planting mangrove trees in the water does give us that seaweed, right? I think that's what we saw. So we can actually start harvesting this area here. Click, 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 click. Are we not allowed to place this on bedrock? That's kind of annoying, honestly. All right, well, I guess we're going to have to change our plans here, everybody. Let's place one here. Should I do them in a row? No, let's not do it in a row. Let's switch it up, shall we? We're Claude from Chicago. We do what we want. I'm taking inspiration from Mumbo Jumbo. Saw a lot of his videos today. Took a nap. Had Mumbo Jumbo on. Mumbo Jumbo had a video saying, we're doing it today. What? He literally just said, we're going to be building his sorting system or his underground base. His underground base, not really his sorting system. That was already finished a couple episodes before, but I think I'm taking that inspiration with that field and just cutting all that stuff out and saying, hey, we're good to go. So these mangrove trees should grow in the water, I hope. Not entirely sure, but we're going to see if they grow. While we're waiting, we will, I guess I could trade sugarcane and get more emeralds, but I'm not trying to do that. I guess, you know, one of my other things, too, is to make my auto sorter. I mean, not an auto sorter per se, but to move my base. You know, I cannot find my black bed anywhere. There it is. I literally just found it, like right when I said I can't find it. The black beds are permanent beds that do not move. Do not move. Do not move. Okay? The blue beds are the beds that we can pick up and we can move. The yellow beds are for the villagers. And yeah, I think that's probably about it. Welcome to the stream, Liam, and good night. But I think I'm going to take inspiration from Mama Jumbo and literally just steal his entire idea. I think what we're going to do is on this episode, we are going to move all of our bling blong and move it to our island so we can actually start living on our island and not wait forever. This will be actually our first thing that we build on the island. Shall we do that, everybody? Let me know in chat. We should do that. All right, good answers. All right, let's knock this down. And we're going to let's just start with these chests. We have 6 chests on us. We don't need the dirt. We do not need the dirt. We do not need the dirt. You know what I do need, though? I guess while we're here. Don't we have leather still? Or did I kill all the cows for the leather? I probably did that. All right, well, we're going to need Bree some leather. I want to make item frames. We have more than enough cows, and we definitely have more than enough sticks. Well, I guess we don't have more than enough cows now, but we will have more than enough cows in just a few minutes. And we're going to get some item frames cooking around here. We're not going to kill these guys yet. Not yet. I need you to move. You are not escaping. Why do these guys not look... Oh, they do look like a... Oh, my God. Why do they look ugly? I guess they don't look as bad as the sheep. Sheeps actually kind of look a little weird. I did say they were cute, but these definitely look better than the sheep for sure. For sure. Is Sith gonna pick a color for the llama? I think we have 2 llamas left. Yeah, I think there's 2 llamas to be colored. Could be wrong, but I think there are. I haven't had a watering trader in a minute, so hopefully we can get one. You know, another thing that I should do is build a bridge. Build a bridge. But for the time being, we don't have a bridge. It also probably makes us a lot safer just not having a bridge. And we have wood on us too. Okay, perfect. So this is just, I mean, as I say, just a temporary setup. This is probably going to be a pretty permanent setup for a minute. But what we're going to do is we're going to make ourselves, I don't have any pickaxes on me. All right, well, it is what it is. We're going to place chests down. So this is going to be chest 1, chest 2, chest 3, chest 4-ish. We'll place those there. We're going to take all of our stuff and dump them in this chest. And then we're going to go grab all the other junk. We'll reset our spawn. we'll set our spawn point there just in case if we die. Sith Lord, we do not have green dye, unfortunately. I like the island. I can't wait to see your house. I can't wait to build my house. My house is going to be entirely built up of wood. It's going to be wood. I want it to be like an entirely wood thing. How do you make magenta? Magenta is what color? Magenta is like pink. But not that pink. Did I buy magenta? I feel like I bought magenta. This is why we're making we're moving all our stuff over. Minecraft. Let's see. Magenta Minecraft. It should be as easy as, like, you click on the thing. Magenta comes from allium, lilac, purple dye, and pink dye. Purple dye and pink dye. Here's pink dye. Then we need purple. And I think purple is what? How do you make purple? Purple is made with red and blue, if I'm correct. All right. Wait. We need pink and purple. Hold up. I think I left all my wheat over there. Dang it. Oh, that's so unfortunate. See, this is the one problem. If I move all my stuff over there, this is going to be, this might be, I'm already finding myself at a disadvantage. It's pink and purple make magenta. So purple, pink. All right, there we go. Purple. We got a magenta guy in here. All right. We're going to have to wait for him to grow up. But we'll get that in there. Blue and red. What are you doing with the witch? Well, that's a good question. So, I had an idea. And this idea almost killed me if you haven't seen the video. This witch, I was going to say, okay, it's going to be as easy as just trap her in a boat and put her in a dirt dirt case and call it a day so that I can use her to cure the zombie villagers because we do not have access to any potions. And she can throw a weakness potion if you're within 3 blocks of her. If you're in 3 blocks of the witch, she can throw a weakness potion. So what you have to do is you need to... I'm not doing this on stream, even though I want to. You break the block. She throws a weakness potion. It misses you, or it could hit you. It needs to miss you. Land. Hit the zombie villager that's zombified. And then you cure him. So that's what that is. That's her purpose. Right now, her purpose is to sit in that box until I feel comfortable enough to get out of that. Something feels like it's stuck in the back of my throat, and it won't go away. All right, I drank some more water. Sorry, I didn't mean to burp on stream. I thought I muted my mic. Low-key, I did. But it feels like something's stuck in the back of my throat. I definitely have throat problems. All right, let's keep moving our stuff over. Should we do what a GG did one game? One video and just left all his stuff on the ground and it despawned? Oof, that was a big oof. That was a huge oof. Yeah, it feels like something's stuck in the back of my throat, man. This is like annoying as bling long. You know, I have these problems constantly. I mean, it's not like it's a... I need to go back to the doctor. Throat specialist. Got to get referred out, though. You got to spend money to get referred to a specialist, which is crazy. The specialist still gets paid, so, I mean, I don't get it. All right, let's keep moving all of our junk over here. We're going to sort this up, and we're going to do a sorting thing. I mean, it's not going to be super crazy, but we're going to sort it up. We're going to slowly sort everything out. Any chest that has anything besides dirt or cobbles, you know, anything valuable is getting moved over here. Everything valuable is getting moved over there. I hate the witch. Sounds so creepy. I know, honestly. The witch is very creepy. Very, very creepy. But she's going to be very valuable to us one day. For example, we have all this wool here, right? The wool is staying. The wool is staying. The pickaxe can say these are like garbage tools. I'm not really worried about the garbage tools. This is if my sword, my axe breaks and I need something right away. Not too worried about it. I got something there. This stuff here, you know, I needed something now. Boom. I got it. Let's take a look and see, like, the diamond hose I'm not moving over it. The buckets, though, I should move the buckets because the buckets are valuable. I'm going to leave one bucket here. See, here we go. Here's stuff that I forgot that I even had. You know, maybe I should leave the meat here. I'm going to leave the saddle here. I'm going to leave the leads here, and I'm going to leave a boat here. I'll leave the fences here because I do use the fences a lot in this location. So that should be fine. Here's a bed. Why is a bed sitting in the chest? Why is the dirt sitting in the chest? Well, obviously, the bucket makes sense because, you know, we're farming here. Like, why is that there? I don't even remember doing that. The wood makes sense. The food makes sense. But there's a whole bunch of junk that I need to move over. Just a whole bunch of junk. Whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. Just trying to make sure that we're a little organized. We're actually trying to make ourselves really organized. And then this also kind of forces myself to you know, actually start building. So we're just dumping all this stuff in the chests. No certain way, no reason, no anything. It's just going all in here. We're going to move all this stuff eventually, and it'll all go into perfectly organized beautifulness. How many more trips do you think? I'm going to say maybe like 4 trips. And then you might say, Claude, why don't you just use the boat to go around? I was thinking of that, but I haven't done that yet, so... Also, an iron golem died off stream, which is the thumbnail of this episode, or it should have been, but it didn't upload. Here's all our wandering trader stuff. I've been keeping my wandering trader stuff in here because I kind of want to know what my wandering trader has given me. And I think I kind of want to keep that tradition going alive, but we're gonna keep our wandering trader stuff alive. We're gonna keep that. We're gonna keep it alive. No, screw it. I mean, I don't care. Just give it to me. Give it all to me. Give me all my stuff. I want all my stuff in one location. Look, why do we have beds here? We have the beds here actually for a good reason, Claude. We have the beds there because if our guys escape or we need to relink them, we can just go there and get it. More wandering trader stuff that I can grab. This is wandering trader stuff as well. Not all of this. Well, I guess we do have more mangrove trees. I didn't even realize that we had. We'll take the torches. We'll take this stuff. We're going to have to come back. We have iron just sitting there. We have moss. Like, we have, like, so much stuff that I don't even know that we had. This is why you have to have a centralized sorting system. Because then you know, like, all the stuff you have and what you need to get. I might actually keep a wandering trader chest. I think we might put the wandering trader chest here. I mean, there is other stuff wandering traders. Excuse me. But for now, I guess I'll put all the wandering trader stuff here. Just so that I know that I have, like, this is definitely wandering trader stuff. And just based on looking at the blocks, you know what the wandering trader stuff is. Like, for example, blue ice, definitely wandering trader. And that's probably about it, isn't it? That's probably about, I think everything else is probably normal. Sorry, packed ice, not blue ice. All right, let's dump this stuff in here. Clean our inventory. Go back on out and find some more junk. Did those mangrove trees grow? I think it did. I think I just seen one grow. I think I just saw it grow. Not lie, but I did see it. It's like progressed up. I'm drinking a monster now to hopefully try to get this throat thing out the way. Feel like it's like a knot in the back of my throat. I have an empty chest. Do I need an empty chest anymore? Probably not, because I kind of moved everything from there. Do I need these chests on top of each other? Probably not, but we're gonna move oh, Sith Lord said to keep one gold thing for the nether when we do go. We'll pick this stuff up here, and we got more mangrove things, so we're gonna plant those before we go anywhere. This here, these will slowly get broken. I'm not really too worried about these. These are going to slowly get broken at our farm / AFK farm, or what do you want to call that? Look, a beautifully good bucket here. Beautiful stone that we could take. Take that stuff. Give me one block, or give me a stack of dirt. Put a mangrove tree there. Put a mangrove tree here. Put a mangrove tree there. Put a mangrove tree here. Now, these are all going to get cut down. The only problem is that I'm realizing is not a single piece of seaweed grew onto the floor. Why? It definitely did last time, but it didn't grow this time. Maybe because I didn't grow it. Maybe there needs to be dirt blocks around it. So this may not be the good spot to grow it then. I might want to grow it on the lower elevations, which is fine. We'll come back and get that. Look at all this stuff that we got from fishing. I'm definitely mixing this stuff up. I do not care about this too much. I placed the boat in the water where it should be. And I'll take the bone with me, even though I don't really need to, but I'll take it with. Why not? No Fortnite later tonight. No worries, no worries, no worries. More dirt. The only chest that I think I need to check is these two. Yeah, those will eventually get used up with our farm. Not really worried about those at all. You know, I just seen them spawn right there. That biome, that I think that needs to go bigger. Clearly, it needs to go bigger because they're still spawning. I don't know why I said it might need to go bigger. It needs to go bigger. Alright, let's dump all this stuff in here. If you're asking Zach to play the creeper sound effect, you probably should wait to do the creeper sound effect when I'm definitely like brain dead, looking at my phone. I always recommend that's like the best time to do it. Okay, you didn't think I was reading my chat, did you? Huh? The moss carpet. Now we can I don't think it's duplicating, but we can definitely get more moss carpets. And that will make our place look 10 times better. Okay, let's grab our tools here. Let's grab our torches. And we might start chopping down some mangrove trees. Moving them. Man, this thing's stuck in a... Like, it's like my audio's now fine.
Oh, man.
Thank you, Zach, for the "oh, man." So way back in the mines, got a pickaxe swinging from side to side. You know, another mumbo jumbo technique where he says we should just do it. Or he's going to just do it. Let's make this literally a pond, please. For the love of Fred. Let's make this a pond. Let's just do it. We've been saying we're going to do it. Let's just do it. Let's do it on stream so you guys can see the pain of doing this. Thank you, Sith Lord, for the siren. I honestly forgot I had the siren sound effect. I did forget the siren. I did forget that was a sound effect. Maybe we grow a mangrove tree, like, literally in the middle of the, in the middle of our pond. I think I'm going to need a new shovel. Do you think we'll need a new shovel doing this? We're going to get pretty close. All right, let's do some underwater excavation. We're swimming, by the way, for people that are curious what we're doing. We're just swimming underground, and now we're crawling in one block hole. Right when we see the sunlight, we're coming back up. I think I made this. I mean, this is kind of a lot larger than you think it is. A chunk. I mean, I guess I could look at the chunk and just see where everything's at. But, I mean, the sun will just show it too, and I think the water will come out as well. There we go. I don't want to go too deep because I don't want to see the bedrock here. I definitely do not want to see the bedrock. Sith Lord says you can also do this with a trapdoor. Correct. You can do this with a trapdoor as well. No need to make a trapdoor when you got... I'm a pro Minecrafter. I don't know if you knew that or not. I played a Minecraft once or twice before. I know how to get underwater. Now, there's a lot of things I don't know how to do in Minecraft as well, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about my poor Minecrafter underwater technique. Now, Mumbo Jumbo did make a pond in his world, or a mini lake. I can't remember what it was in the new Hermitcraft season. And he did so much life and all that cool stuff. I'm definitely not doing that today. Not even going to even attempt to do that. Probably could put the fish in there. But I kind of like how I put the fish in that big place, and I'm hoping the fish will eventually swim around to over here. I don't think the fish are going to ever swim around. I think the fish are going to permanently just be in that same location. Now, that might be just how they are spawned. I'm not really too worried about it. I would just love to see the fish kind of, swim out of that location. They have moved, though. I guess they have moved. They moved pretty far to the right because they were technically in our big fake artificial ocean. Gosh, my throat has like this huge knot. I can't even drink the pop anymore. Or the energy drink. Maybe tea will help. I'm about to look up on the internet how to get rid of like a knot in your throat. All right, shovel finally broke. I definitely have more shovels. This guy sells them down here. Speaking of selling stuff, we do need to sell some stuff to our villagers so they can stay on discount. Swinging from side to side. Hands up. Don't. Did I already use all the shovels? I did mine for quite some time. I think it's 21 emeralds. It's 23. Dang it. Dang it. I don't have any emeralds right here. I have some here, though. All right, let's buy some more from him. Oh, if we buy 2 of them, we might get lucky and get a nice diamond pickaxe. Let's see what we get pulled from him. He's going to upgrade. Unbreaking 2. Really? Come on, bruh. Like, literally, how many emeralds is that? 25 emeralds for an unbreaking 2. Like, come on, bruh. I'll leave that extra shovel there because I know I'm definitely going to need that at some point. That is literally a lame pickaxe. I'm just like, come on, bro. Like, we trade you all the way up and he gives me a that? Like, come on, bro. It is what it is. This pond is looking very square. Let me actually go to the top of the our church and see how this pond's looking. I definitely do not like it doesn't need to be a perfect circle. I'm not going for that. But what I am going for is not whatever that square shape is. I think I'm going to incorporate that creeper hole in this. I don't want it to be linked up to that. Maybe I fill in the creeper hole. Let me look up this real quick, though. How to get... Use a combination of heat therapy, self-massage technique. Apply a heat pad for 5 to 20 minutes to relax your muscles. Apply fingers to firmly press against the knot for 30 to 60 seconds and gently stretches or use a tennis ball against the wall. Perform gentle neck stretches or use a tennis ball against a wall to release tension. That's not a knot in my... No, in my neck, not in my back. How to get rid of a knot in your neck. That's literally what... I hate AI overview. I swear to God.
Massage. So the first thing that we're going to do is take 2 fingers, put them right on our chin. Now press your head straight backward until you feel a light stretch forming in the neck. We're going to hold this and now take our other hand and hook the back of our head. The movement is pressing our head backward while also hooking the back of our head and pulling
Okay.
our chin down towards our chest. At this point, you should feel a really good stretch forming from the base of the skull working into the neck towards your shoulders. Once you feel that, you're going to hold this position and now take your fingers off your chin and make hooks with them and just do a light circular massage over any muscle that is tight, or if you feel a really big muscle knot in your neck. I like to press into that area for about 5 seconds, release it, see how it feels. If it feels like it needs a little bit more, I just keep repeating this over and over again until everything is nice and loose or I'm not getting any more improvement. From there, I just switch over a different spot and repeat, going from the base of the skull into the neck towards the top of the shoulders. So if you would like to
Oh my
take this
God.
one to the...
All right. Well, let's see if that let's see if that helps. I don't know if that really helped or not. That video was brought to you by Spinal Care Decompression and Chiropractic Center. Oh my gosh, they're like spawning everywhere. What I need to do is I need to figure out these slime chunks because these are starting to bling blong me. Yeah, I definitely do not like this shape. I think I need to... I think I need to... I don't even know if I like the pond idea. To be honest with you, I don't even know if I like that anymore. I think I might do what Zach talked about putting moss carpets down, because this, I just don't... I'm not vibing with this. I think it's just too small. For now, we'll leave it. But I think it's too small. I don't like that idea. Let's just move on to a different task, because that is just... did you find Chessboat? Chessboat is gone. Chessboat is gone. I have no idea where Chessboat is. That's so unfortunate, isn't it? Yeah, I have no idea where Chessboat is. He has to be around somewhere. Yep, he can't be gone. He's got to be somewhere. Yep, literally, he has to be somewhere. Crazy, we like IQ linked on that moment. Okay, I was about to come over here and like drop all my stuff off, because this is where I've been going to drop my stuff off for the longest time. But we'll grab a few pumpkins. We're gonna grab like a row of pumpkins, and then we'll go. We'll grab 2 rows of pumpkins so we can drop them off in a chest. I guess the next task on my thing is to start organizing. Is that what we should do? Oh, we need to not only just organize, but we need to get item frames. It's gonna be a very, very, very basic sorting system right now. It's gonna be a manually sorted system, like every other Minecraft YouTuber has. Every chest has a manually sorted system, right? But we definitely need to... Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I'm like, there's 10 million things I want to do in this game. That's the problem with Minecraft. There's so many things you want to do that you forget what you're doing. What I'm doing is this. I am going to actually complete my task. Get rid of these damn slimes. That's my current main task. It's starting to bling blong me. This actually doesn't look too bad here. With them all growing together like that. No seaweeds growing on the ground, though. I guess it doesn't grow on bedrock. I guess I gotta grow these closer to land. Or I gotta grow them on something like this. So we're gonna cut those trees down and move them to here. But what I want to do is, we see there's no slimes here. You see it? No slimes. Slimes are spawning not in this area. But they're spawning somewhere over here, which I believe they're probably spawning in this chunk. So what we're going to we're going to place some water down right there. Finesse some more water. Get yeeted by the damn slime. Place some water right there. Come on, grab the water, please. Place the water roughly in the middle. There's 4 blocks that are the middle, technically. Yeet this guy. Yeet. Place that down there. And then we're going to do a little finesse move on this guy real quick. We're going to step on him. Oh, juked. Place of water there. And then that should be dead spawn. Now, that's a spawn spot there, so we're going to get rid of that spawn spot as well. And then the close one should be gone. This could be a slime chunk here. Which I do think it is a slime chunk spawn, but... Yeet. But we'll come back. We're going to come back and take a look at that later. Are there any villages you haven't been to? We have not been to that. We have not been to the 1,000 border on that side. Whatever, if it's negative or positive, I've not been on that side. So that is definitely something we need to go to, though. Dude, what the freak? Alright, so when we come back, it should be a lot more calm. Now, there is one more spot. I think it was somewhere over here. Right there. I saw him spawn. Come on, why am I getting glitched on the boat? We're actually going to do this easier than smarter. We're going to place the water in the back first. Even though that's going to push him closer to our water, it's easier for me to come back and forth. And it's easier for me to place. I'll place it roughly in the middle, right about there. It should hit that. Perfect. But we haven't checked anything over there in 1,000 border, Zach. Eventually, we're going to do that. We're hopefully looking for more lava. Because if we do not get stalagmite, we won't be able to go to the nether. Ever. So we are waiting for a wandering trader to show up with those items. And I think those are the last village. I think those are the last close slime chunks near me. Okay, I think I had some leather, though. I think I had some leather here. We had 2. We don't really need a ton. I just need a few. So what we're going to first do is we're going to make a item frame. We're going to place this here. This is our starting sorting system. This is going to be my block chest. Any blocks that I have, minus dirt, will be placed in that chest. Boom, baby. This is going to be called my tool and important chest. So my tool and important chest we're going to label as our backup diamond axe. I mean, I don't know what else to put in there, but something like that. Then we need to get some more leather. Okay? And then we're going to need more and more chests. And I definitely have chests sitting around somewhere. Waiting for a wandering trader to show up so I can get some more stuff. Let's go to the top of the church and see if anything else spawned. Oh my gosh, slimes are spawning there and slimes are spawning there. Look at this. Oh my god, we're almost done. We're almost done with these damn slimes. They're spawning right there and they're spawning right there. It's a death trap. But once those death traps are filled, we will never need to see a damn slime in this area ever again. Oh my god, isn't that going to be so nice, everybody? There might be other slime chunks if I go over there, but I covered those up because we literally built the water thing. There might be a few like outliers, but this I'm like they come to our house and they're ruining my experience, my vibe with the chat. Specifically, they're ruining my inventory space because I keep picking up damn slime balls. And yes, I do have multiple buckets. And why am I not bringing more multiple buckets? Good question, everybody. Okay, this one only needs a single piece of water. I feel like these slimes are like moving faster. Oh, there was a new Minecraft update, like a 26.1 or something like that. Oh god, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, guys. There was a new Minecraft update which was 26 points 26.1. I did not play on that world with 26.1. We're playing on 26 version 26. We're just leaving it version 26 and we're not going anywhere else. We're just staying on this update until I feel comfortable with the villagers not losing their trades. Like I want to make sure that we can get all the villagers with books so that I do not need to like, you know, get limited, get nerfed. All right, there's one more water bucket, and I think they're all good. Unless I'm, like, misread a chunk, which I could definitely have, because there are, like, a ton of slimes here. This is, like, the most stupid of stupid ideas. But it is very efficient. All right, I think we're good. I think we're good. Now we just gotta row our boat away, which we don't have a boat here because these damn slimes are everywhere. But they should be gone by the time we come back around. Oh, you know what the other chest I need to look into? Let me take a look at my phone real quick. Yeah, there's a few outliers of stuff that I wanted to grab. Here we go. I remember now. Oh, you know what? These things too. I think we're done with the seeds, so we could take our. We gotta reuse these. This is like real life. These things are like expensive. We gotta like move stuff when we can. Okay, we're gonna leave some sticks here, but I'm gonna move the fences around. We're gonna move some fences over there. We're gonna leave the bookshelves here because we are. No, I'm moving the bookshelves out of here. We're getting organized. We're getting organized. Charcoal. We're taking the charcoal out. We're leaving the axes. We're taking taking the cobblestone. And I think that's probably about it. We're gonna move the bookshelf to here. So when we do get some books going, we have that. And I'm gonna take a nap at our probably this will be our last nap. Well, we probably actually take a lot of naps here still, but because this is kind of where my hub is right now. But I'm gonna try to force myself to keep going back and back and back to our real spot. We don't need this here because this is ruining our stuff. So we'll throw that in a chest. What is this? This is a smithing table. Or throw it in one of these villager chests. I feel like this is like Mumbo Jumbo probably felt so accomplished. Oh, with these hoppers, I've been putting them underneath my iron farm. So when I do my mining, oh, we already have two under. We already have two under there. We got a third one. Technically, we need a fourth one if we had efficiency 5 pickaxe. For now, I'm gonna dump that here. So we do have one free hopper to play around with. And now, oh, you know, I keep forgetting. I know a lot of things, Claude, but you're not saying them. Grab our bone meal. Grab our wheat seeds. And where did our dirt go? Here's our dirt chest. I think this is fully grown. We're gonna block off that. We're gonna block the water off. I think a couple of them aren't grown, but it is what it is. We're gonna block this off. I'm gonna like this. I'm feeling super accomplished. I'm clicking on this, and it's gonna get blocked. And there we go. That's gonna eventually all dry out. But the reason why I came over here was I needed wheat for our the cows. I didn't want to go back to my house if I don't. I need to keep breeding cows so I can get more leather. I don't need a ton of it, but I need some. So I'm gonna plant a couple wheat seeds here just in case, even though I really don't need that much. Plant these here. Grab our bone meal. See, everything has a use in Minecraft. Everything has a use in Minecraft. All right, and then we can throw these seeds back away. We can throw those seeds in our crusher, which we just moved all the things out of. Well, we got some more wheat seeds, or some more wheat. And we're just going to breed some more cows. And then I think we're going to do the little yeet fest here. I'm going to give them a nice shear. I feel like when I stand on a fence, the first thing I think of is... what's that movie called? Wizard of Oz. Dorothy, you can't be playing in the cow pen or the pig pen. Isn't it crazy that Wizard of Oz is going to be almost 100 years old in our lifetime? Well, it will be. I mean, if we all make it in 100 years, in like about 10-ish years, because the Wizard of Oz came out in 1939. So we have literally 13 years. And then the Wizard of Oz will be 100 years old. I find that crazy. Beautiful movie. Beautiful. Now, we're actually not poor anymore. So maybe I should actually start using, like, I don't know, eating meat. I definitely have meat. I don't know why I don't eat the meat. I'm going to throw the wheat seeds on the ground because I have a... dude, this is the worst mechanic. Dropping shoot in the game, it does not work like it did. Back in the day, you could just yeet, and it would be dropping out of your inventory. Now it's like, oh, I don't think you meant to drop that. No, I definitely meant to drop it. I definitely meant to drop it. I don't need 32 chests. 16 is 8. Claude, 16 is not 8. Yes, it is. Play Minecraft every once in a while. 16 is 8. Alright. I need 2 more things, but I'm not really too worried about that right now. Okay, so block chest. Block chest is including woods. This is our useful chest, which includes, you know, coal, books, buckets. I think food would be useful, right? Cooked food would be useful. Not normal, just not regular food. Sticks are useful. Iron is useful. Books are useful. Copper, no, not too much. Bucket of milk, which I should keep the milk bucket by my I should keep the bucket of milk by my witch, you know, because if I get by her, maybe, you know, she might kill me. Crafting table is useful. Cobblestone, it goes back in our other chest. So we'll throw that stuff in here, because I know that's where that goes. Bread is technically cooked in my eyes. Throw the books in there. Crafting table. Buckets. Yes, buckets are definitely useful. You should have a flower chest. Honestly, we have so many dang flowers. Ender Pearl is very useful. This is the only Ender Pearl I've ever gotten in the world so far. We're gonna need a few of those to make an ender chest. An ender chest. Yes, we do need an ender chest. That's one thing that I want in this world is an ender chest. You know what the problem is? I need lava to go to the nether. Maybe you should go. Should we go explore, Zach? Should we go try to look for the not the nether portal? No, but should we go look for another village? We're only allowed one village a stream. Should we go look for one more village? Let's explore. All right, we're going to explore here. Let me just throw some of the stuff in here, and then we're going to go explore. And hopefully we can find chestboat too, because that would make the exploring a lot easier. All right, let's look at some other stuff. Claude, but the copper spear is so good, Claude. Dude, I'm playing single-player survival in a hardcore Minecraft. Why would I need a spear? You can use your elytra. How do I get to the elytra if I don't have any? Woo! They're trying to make me triggered. All right, we're gonna cook some more food. I got that food in there just sitting. I mean, I'll never. If I don't cook it, I'm never gonna use it. Fishing rod, I'm gonna say is useful because the fishing rod is something that I might use. And I'm gonna say that the saddles are useful, even though they're not. I'm going to say they're useful. Fences are useful. The wood is useful. Fish is good. We're going to cook that fish while we're here. Name tags are useful. Sticks are always useful. Wood is always useful. The most important block in the game we're going to leave in there. Beds are useful. Oops, sorry. Not useful. We're putting some of these things in the wrong spot. We're going to cook some of this fishy. We're gonna organize it better. Like don't be worried. Like this is they're all gonna be like I'm gonna probably do it off stream. All the books are gonna go in one row. All that's gonna go in that row. Blah 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 blah. Nautical shell, like we can buy nautical shells, I think, or we can fish for them. Unfortunately, we will never have the ability to actually use an underwater get a conduit because I don't think I can get a Heart of the Sea in hardcore at all. But maybe they'll switch the thing. This is my wandering trader chest, so if he shows up, I can come over here and get rid of that. Zach says we should use a llama to go find a we should use the compass to, sorry, why am I reading compass? I'm reading the wrong, I'm going too fast. I normally go too fast. We should use a llama to go find ourselves a, just another area. Okay, before we go any farther, we're going to grab a llama, and we're going to go with, what llama should we use, Zach? Let me know. We're gonna make the, we're going to get the magenta one, which I think is this. I've not been lucky. I've always been getting single pulls from these guys. Use the striped llama? All right, bet. I actually haven't. I don't think I've rode a llama on Minecraft in a long time. Okay, we're gonna dump this here for now, so we come back and we trade with them, and we make sure that we'll come back and trade with them. Leave this in here. Let's take a nap. We'll take ourselves a couple stacks of dirt, even though I don't really need a couple stacks of dirt, but I'll grab a couple anyways. And we're going to take the striped llama, and we're going to get out of here. The bandits! I'm going to call them the bandits. Come on, we're going. Wait, can I not ride a llama? Wait, hold up. Wait. Can I not drive a llama? Yes, you can ride and tame a llama, but you cannot steer the control. Bruh! 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 I'll bring some leads with me just in case if I find something crazy. And you know what I will also do at the same time? I will grab a bed before I go, sure. But I'm going to grab some emeralds. I'm going to grab a stack of emeralds. What happens if a wandering trader shows up when I'm running around out here and I need to buy a cherry blossom tree or stalagmite? You know, I'm definitely going to need that. These slimes, unfortunately, there's another slime chunk there, isn't there? Unfortunately, when I'm looking for a damn another bed, too, I can't find it. Oh, this could have been bad if he's still alive. Okay, that could have been horrific. I don't want to steal a bed from a guy because that's just not good practice, but I'm going to steal one. Okay, we have not been this way at all. So we are at positive 108. So we have literally over 1,000 blocks here to go to figure out another place. There must be they must be spawning on the side of that. They're spawning there. Oh, that's unfortunate. And I think this one needs, I think the river is going to need to be widened. And speaking of, even though I want the world to be, I do want the world to actually be flat. But I definitely do not want it to be here. That needs to be flat. Sorry, Enderman, you've lost your rights. Ooh, first village. Ooh, we got another village. Oh, look at this. We've never been here. Our world size on this world was 13 megabytes. I guarantee you when we make a backup of this game, it will no longer be 13 megabytes. It's going to probably be 14. You know what I didn't think of? I didn't think of bringing buckets. If I find any lava. All right, I'm only allowed to go to one village a stream. And I don't think this one has a blacksmith in it. So we're just going to keep running past this one. There is an iron golem. Iron golem is great and all. But I would rather try to see if there's a blacksmith so I can try to maybe pull something out. Like, ideally, you know, I mean, anything could be, not anything, but there could be a lot of stuff in a blacksmith house. All right, this one, you need a spyglass. Yeah. Oh, you know what I wanted to do too is I want to go get some copper. We're gonna go get some copper. By the way, if this iron golem comes over here and we fight it, that counts as me going in the village. I'm not pulling that thing where it's like, well, I stand here in AFK for 20 minutes and he walked all the way over here, so that doesn't use it up. Right, we're almost out of villages. Like, these are like, we're coming to the end of villages. We are lucky that we found 2 villages with blacksmiths. I'm going to tell the truth. I'm very happy that I felt like we would have never gotten more than 1. Me picking up a single block in here counts as me visiting it. So I'm going to pass on that one too. There is an iron golem. Yes, we can get 3 gold iron from it. We're gonna pass. I'm looking for a village with a blacksmith. Even if the village is one house, we're looking for it. The backup of those worlds is gonna be like 14 megabytes, and I'm gonna scream. My computer's gonna explode. It's funny. It is really funny because the backup of my world is gonna be literally like it was 14, like it's 13. It's probably gonna be 14, 15, maybe 16. Like, isn't it funny that that's how much like information is just in this entire world is like that is it. You play a normal Minecraft world, at least for me, it's like 300 megabytes, which is still pretty good. But, you know, compared that to like a Superflat, man, that's crazy. It's just like, it's funny. So hee hee at my jokes. I should gather the flowers to make dye. I'm not going to do that because I would count that as me looking in the village. I'm just trying to save the villages. I'm really just, I don't want somebody to hit me on the technicality. Plus, it would feel like that. Oh, you know what's going to be a problem? Is we're going to load this village in. And this village is going to be it's going to have a blacksmith, which I can already see. But it's going to be just far enough away that I can't go into it. It's just going to be just far enough away for me to not be able to go inside. Yep. Here we go. 1,000 is right here. Isn't that just... Oh my gosh, there's cobwebs in there. It's an abandoned one. It's an abandoned one. You know what I was like so concerned about, which I knew I was never going to get, but now I know I can get? Is cobwebs. I want cobwebs for my waterfall so bad. And they're right there that I can't grab it. Zach says, why? It is so upsetting. Literally, why? Well, like I said, we don't lose the game if we go out of 1,000. I can go over there right now and loot it. I can go over there right now and grab all the stuff in there. It could have a million things. But have you guys seen Castaway with Tom Hanks? In Castaway with Tom Hanks, he saves a single package in the movie. And I'm not going to spoil it if you haven't seen it. But he saves a single package in that movie. This is one of the packages, unfortunately, I'm going to have to save. Maybe one day we'll make an agreement that we'll go to 2,000. But it's very unfortunate. It is what it is. And, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not... Maybe we'll do, like... We have to sacrifice an Elytra. Sacrifice an Elytra to get over there. Elytras would be a valuable sacrifice. Sacrifice all my enchanted armor that with protection 4, Father Falling, Unbreaking 3. Sacrifice all my armor just to go over here and check it out. There has to be some sort of sacrifice for going outside of that. Because it just makes me... It doesn't... Like, sure, Claude, sure, you can put in the mods and you can put in the things that limit you at 1,000. No, I still want to be able to do things. So, that is going to be... We're going to have to leave that behind. It's unfortunate. We'll come up with an idea one day. But, I mean, like, when I'm talking about sacrificing it, I'm talking about sacrificing... sacrificing something major. Zach says, can you go over there and get a screenshot at least? I took a screenshot of me standing next to it. Because that's as close as we're going to be able to, we're going. And I've actually been pretty good with staying inside of my range. I really haven't went out too much. I think if there's a few times that I went out. Oh, here we go. Here it is again. We have another village literally just outside of our border. And this one's probably going to also have a blacksmith, huh? Oh my god, how did he hit me? I don't know how he hit me. But there we go. That's another one down, unfortunately. Oh, did I not go 1,000? No, I definitely did go 1,000. I'm running on the wrong axis. That's why I'm like, am I not on 1,000 anymore? But we did find our corner. What corner is this? This corner is the southwest, which is exactly what I was going to guess it was. It's kind of funny. You can only sleep at night. So there is a few other things I can take a look at. That are in this area that I have not found. Like, this is still 1,200. This is about 1,200 blocks of untouched land. So there might be an extra hidden village around here somewhere. I mean, we did actually have 2 villages that we went by that we passed up. So I guess I can't be complaining. If you combine armor, does it increase enchantments? Yes and no. So, for example, if I take 2, you see how my boots are really OP? If I take 2 of these and say one has thorns on it in the anvil, it might hit you with the, it's too expensive enchantment. What does that mean for people that don't know? In Minecraft, like, the maximum you can enchant, I think, is level, I think it's 45 is the max you can put on something. You can have 7 enchantments of armor. You can have 7 books as of Minecraft 21. Because it went from 21 to 26 in one update. Because they, instead of doing one big one, they kept doing micro ones, which I think was actually a good idea. So what you have to do is, you have to get all the books that you want. And if you want to put 7 enchantments onto one item, what you need to do is you have to take your 7 books and you need to combine this one with this one, this one with this one, this one with this one, and then you need to put it on your pickaxe or your shovel or whatever you want. And then you can put it on like that. You have to do it the cheapest way. So you have to sit around and play around with it for like maybe a couple minutes, see what's the cheapest one. You want to do the cheapest options, 2, 3, 4 XP. Then when you start putting them on your armor, you can get it to go pretty high up again. But the Minecraft limited that mechanic quite some time ago, because there used to be God armor used to be all around. It was easy to create, but they got rid of it and then they brought it back. Like before, I think you could just do it all, but you have to put the books together. If you try to put 7 on at one time, you have your armor and you put one book with armor, one book with armor, one book with armor. You can only put like 5 on. So you have to combine them together for it to be possible. Let me eat some mutton while we're running around. I think that'd probably be a good idea. I know this is the we're getting like close to our border, but I lost the wall over there, so I'm just trying to find the 1,000 again and place some more dirt down, which is right about here. I do like how the mechanic is in Minecraft that you can like rechange the what you want to see in your F3 screen. Like you can completely customize that. That was, I complain about what's up there, But I am very happy that that is a possibility because you might just literally only want you could have your coordinates up on your screen the entire time. And I said earlier on stream too, there is a new Minecraft update, which is like 26.1, which you can see at the top. Wait, did this go up to 26.1? Did this go up? No, no, no. I think we're no, no. I think it is 26. Hold up. Let me check a look at my what's my description. Okay, no, sorry. There's a new update that's called 26.12. I did not go to that one. I do not want to upgrade it until I figure out I get all the enchantments with the villagers because there will be a villager update and I'm not sure what that's going to change. But I don't want it to mess anything up. I think this is the village that I was at earlier that I didn't explore. But I'm going to take a look at it. I really hope there's a... there is a black... Isn't that a blacksmith right there? That's not a blacksmith. That's the house that was like my starter house. And for people that are new or tuning in, we can go to the same village as many times as we can go through multiple villages as many times as we want during a stream. But the first visit the village, we have to limit ourselves to one episode. So new villages, one an episode until we hit them all, which we're pretty much about to find out all of them. All right, we still have some. This is 0. We still have actually quite a lot of blocks. I'm happy you told me to do this, Zach, because this is actually kind of. This is actually kind of really exciting. Just running around, because I probably would have never done this. Now at least I'll know that I have to wait for a wandering trader if I get one. And if a wandering trader spawns, it would be really easy to see him out here. You know what? Speaking of this, let's change our thing. F3 plus F6 brings this up. The biome, I don't need to see the biome anymore. I'll keep the day count up. FPS, I'm not really worried about that, so I'm going to take that off. I'm going to take off local I'll keep local difficulty on because people probably don't think I'm playing in hardcore. Memory, I don't need to see. Player position, I need to see. Player selection position, I don't know what that is. I don't know what this is. Simple, I'm going to keep that on because I don't know what it is. I'll read that later. System specs, I think the system specs, even though they're pretty large on the screen, people sometimes ask, and I'll just say, look at the specs. I'll bring it up on screen. TPS, I don't know what it is. 3D crosshairs will keep on. And now we made it a little bit smaller. By the way, the day counter at the top left is different than the day counter that which was like at the bottom. They must have updated that with the update because I don't know why it looks like it has a hashtag next to it. But it at least cleared it cleared on my screen actually a lot. Actually, I can actually see forward now. Everything else seemed to be a little low. Hey, here's a good thing. If I am lost in my biome, I'm only within 1,000. I'll be able to find my way home anywhere in here. It's just stay within 1,000. Of course, is 1,000 plus a negative 1,000. Oh, here's another village over here. There's 2 villages. Oh, sweet! These might have been the ones we've been to already. These might have already been the ones we've been to already. Hold up, now I'm thinking about that. But we're gonna take a look real quick. I'm gonna place that dirt right there just so we can come back. That looks promising. I know on your phone you can't really see too well. No, that I don't think is... what's that green thing? That's just a tree. 2 churches. I think that's a map house. What do we got in here? That one house in the back looks like there's a. I think I'm sprinting. Being this zoomed in, it does not feel like I'm sprinting at all, but I think I am. Oh my god, the baby villagers. Look at the baby villagers. They did say they switched them. They're playing tag or something. Play around. That looks so weird. They look a little bit better than what they did before. I don't know. Before they were just like mini versions. Those look a lot better. I think I think the cute update was a good idea. No. It's better than what I would have designed. I would have designed something horrendous. Not on purpose. I just can't design like that. And we're about to get to our last, I think this is the last one. Of course, there's a slime that's going to prevent me from looking at the last one. So let's yeet this guy and his little babies. Or whatever you want to call them. They're spawn. Oh my god, give me one slime ball. This is like the one time I actually want to know the slime ball. Well, unfortunately, there is a village all the way at this far corner. I don't want to... There is an iron golem in there, so I think if we go, that would be... I think that would be the goal, is to just go to the far one so that... I don't know. Maybe I'll push my luck. Maybe I'll push my luck and I'll have to come back here, but... Well, there might be one or two more villages sitting on this outskirts, but I think I got them all already. Yeah, we're pushing our luck. We're pushing our luck. There has to be like one more village. One more village. But I think I found them all already. Dang it. Well, at least we found an abandoned village. I didn't even know abandoned villages were a thing. I'm happy that I found it. I feel like one of these is not... No, they are in the right alignment. There has to be like one more. One more. I feel like Oscar Schindler at the end of that movie. How much I could have got at least one. I could have got at least one more. Anybody have any exciting plans over the weekend? Anybody do anything fun so far? Anybody doing anything special for the holiday? We're going in this village. I don't think I've been there. Definitely don't think I was there. I feel like Oscar Schindler. One more. I don't think... If I've been to this one, I am going to go back to the far one. And I'm going to loot that. How will I know if I looted this? I will be putting down the slime block because I'm going to kill this iron golem. Or 2, I am going to... well, that's what I'm going to do. We're going to place down a slime block when we kill this guy. That sort of signifies that I've been here or not. Alright, let's make a slime block. And then I'm going to make a... I hate to make a chest, because there's definitely a chest here. I'll know in 2 seconds, though. Have I looted this place? We'll find out. And how we'll find out is... I feel like I didn't, because there's stuff in here. We'll take the bag... We'll take the... We'll take all the stuff. We'll take all the stuff and move it to a centralized location, and then we'll come back and pick all that stuff up at another point. Or we'll leave it here for when I decide to build these sub-villages in this area. What does that mean? I don't know. I actually don't know what that means. We'll figure that out when we get there in like 100 episodes from now. In 100 episodes from now, and I say, dang it, I wish I had potatoes on me. Ooh, if I trade gravel and an emerald, he'll give me flint. Ooh. But Claude, how are you going to get flints? You gotta go to the nether. Gotta go to the nether. Got a lot of apples, though. I could be eating apples, but I think baked potatoes are better than apples. Got it more compasses. Compi? Is it called compi if there's more than one? Ooh, got some more emeralds. Emeralds are always good to have. I didn't even know they could get... I didn't even know they would have emeralds inside the... inside of a chest. Ooh, I almost whacked the bling blong out of that guy. Oh my god, I almost killed him too. Good thing I right-clicked. I think I checked all the chests. And I definitely did not loot this area, because this area I would have 100%... I'll put a torch there so when I come back, I'll know this. Okay, for example, we're going to drop in all the poppy seed. We're going to drop those in there. We're going to make a few more slime balls. I'm going to keep the wood here. I'm going to keep the sapling here. I'm going to keep the potatoes here. I'm going to keep the sticks here. I'm going to keep the map here. I'm going to leave the compass here. I think that's probably good. And then we're going to make a little shrine for this iron golem that's working very, very hard. You know what my luck will be? Which would be good luck, I hope. Is I keep going down the pathway, and I will see my old village, which I do know there's an old village down here, and I did not get the lava from. So there, I think there's a few more lavas over there. We're gonna let this iron golem do his thing, and then we're gonna eat him. He might also get yeeted, but we should have more than enough sign balls here to make him a nice, good shrine. Holy bling! My hand's off the keyboard! But I need to, yeah, I do need to know where this other village is where I left some lava. There's definitely lava sitting in one of these villages somewhere. Why are you opening the door? You should take one of these villagers back home. I mean, that's probably a really good idea. I guess I could make a... I definitely... Yeah, because I think I only have one more villager left that I can... Oh, he's dead. He's dead. Wow, this is probably the fastest I've ever seen Iron Golem die to these people. I think that's more than enough. All right, we'll make a little shrine to our boy. It's also a good idea, too, when I make these little shrines. It's just a good understanding that, hey, this spot does spawn iron golems, which our town actually spawns iron golems as well, too. But, you know, there's so many. Holy bling blong, how many villagers are here? We're really going to have to fight this dude, huh? Yeah, I'm just gonna... There's only gonna be one piece of wood left. All right, we need... Oh my... That was so close. All right, I would need everyone that is not this guy, and anybody that has a trade. I do not need you guys. I need everybody that's not one of them. Get in the... Oh, damn, these damn slimes. Why is there so many villagers? I don't know. I've never seen this many villagers in one spot before. I hate to be greedy, but I'm trying to get more than one. Like, get in the boat with him. Okay, we're not being any more greedy than that. We're leaving. We're not getting any more greedy than that. We're literally just keeping those guys. I was going to bring so many. But eventually... Oh, goodness me, finally. Okay, we're going to bring those guys around while we go look for another village. We are limiting ourselves, but I want to see if I get lucky. That other village that we see in the distance was not one that we haven't been to, but we can't go to it. We're limited to one new village a stream. Speaking of, welcome to the stream, Omar. How are you doing? Long time no see, actually. How are you doing? I hope all is going well. So, how do I get to the Nether? So, getting to the Nether in a super flat world is... There's a few ways. Unfortunately, we're not getting lucky here, but the one way is to go find a bunch of villages that have lava and take that lava, and then we can go, we can just go to the Nether. Eventually there will be law of probability that will eventually get to that point, but we're not at that point right now. So we can't do that. The second thing is the way that's probably going to happen is we pretty much explored all of our limited area, is to get stalagmite from a wandering trader, and the wandering trader will give you stalagmite. You put lava, okay, so imagine this, it's in the air. You put a cauldron here at the bottom, you put a stalagmite here, which is connected to a cobblestone block, or, I mean, it could be any block, and then lava on top of it. The lava drips through the block, goes into the stalagmite, and the stalagmite duplicates it and goes into the cauldron. The cauldron grows, and it will eventually give you one lava. So all we are looking for is a wandering trader that will give us those things. Speaking of, here is the exact village that I have not been to since, I don't know, maybe 10 streams ago. So we obviously are limited to one village a stream of new ones. This one, I believe we have been to. Guess we'll find out if we've been here or not when I look in the chest. And if I look in the chest and there's still stuff in it, then I gotta put it back. I gotta wait for another day to go in there and explore it. But based on my little boundaries here, I've definitely been. And all the people that are new to the chat, 1,000, 1,000, negative 1,000, negative 1,000. That's all we're limited to. Unless we are going to the nether. Unless we are going to the end. That is our exception. Sorry. I guess not to the nether. I mean, in the nether, we can go as far as we want. In the end, we can go as far as we want. But the nether is... sorry, the ender portal. There is one more lava here. There's one more lava. Okay, so we have 4 lava in this world. 2 at our... Which was very funny because, of course, the first world that we start... Or the first village that we live in, our main village... And we've definitely been here before, by the way. If people are curious and I'm not breaking the rules. We do have... we have been to this village before. And... Yeah, we're good. Speaking of being good, I'm going to see if I left a chest anywhere. I feel like I would have... I feel like I would have left a chest somewhere. If not, I have another chest here. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to leave a chest here. We're going to place a boat down, and we're going to place a single lead in here, because Zach Games had a great idea, which was to bring the villagers on the boat back to our house. So we'll come back and get it later. So we have 4 lava in our world. We have 3 at our house. 3 at our house. 1 here, and that's it. That's literally all the lava. Not enough to make a portal. Not enough to do anything. Now, I don't think it works anymore. But there used to be, back in the day, there was a mechanic in the game that I've used 1 time, and I never used it again because I didn't think it was useful enough as just going out there. But I feel like it would be very useful in this world. So back in the day in Minecraft, you would put a redstone dust on the floor, and then you would put lava on top of the redstone dust, and it would turn into an obsidian. I don't think that works anymore, but we could give it a try. I guess we could give it a try. I think I may have a few pieces of redstone around. Redstone can only come from witches. I don't think I've killed any witches, but I do have a huge, massive XP farm that we've used like 0 times, so we can definitely go and take a look at that. We've definitely been at this village before. These are my great friends that are from the waste. On that gym, if you know what I am saying. No, I know what you're saying. It's been a minute since I had that. Don't the Smith houses have lava outside? Yeah, we just found we rediscovered the one that we had. So I'm gonna give you the synopsis of this world, Omar, because I don't think you know unless you were watching all the streams back. But in our world, we are in a super flat world and we're trying to survive. The game doesn't end when we go to the end. The game ends when I die. If it takes 100 years, it takes 100 years. But we'll eventually go to the end, fight the Ender Dragon, go to the end cities, do all those things. Not worried about that. But our big, huge, mega goal is our super build and our mega build, which is taking our original village that we went to, which is not where we spawned, which is right over here, and making this entire village non-flat. That means taking this entire village and making it have a huge mountain. It's going to be a backlot. It's pretty much going to be a backlot. You have the river going around it. It's going to slowly stoop up, and you can kind of see it in the background, and it's going to pop up over here. And that's going to be the mountain. Not there. It's going to be pushed back. That is going to be the mountain. And all the villagers inside the world are going to be like, oh, we are so safe. We never have to worry about anything, blah, blah, blah. Turns out the entire reality is false for them. It's like The Giver. Somebody said it's like that Dumb and Dumber movie, but I can't remember what the name was. That kind of style. I should also move these villagers because they're going to die right there. So we should move them over. And, like, get them into a safe zone. And I would just call the safe zone here. I think they might be able to pop over that. Dang it. Nope. They're not going to do that. Where did that lead go? The lead's definitely here. Oh, is it going to really give me this, like, issue right now? Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Here it is. I knew the lead was somewhere. All right, perfect. Right now, we just have a little sugarcane on the side because, because I need sugarcane. I can sell that for money. Oh, you were watching the streams while at work. Oh, sweet. Well, then you know the concept. Thank you for the bless you as well. So you know the concept, you know the idea. It's going to take a long time to do this, but I'm very excited. This is, I would say this is probably, I say this all the time when I get into a Minecraft series. I really do enjoy the challenge and the struggle of these things. And this is like really my first challenge. Like, sure, I've done hardcore before. I've done the speed, like my quote, speed thing. We did that a long time ago, if you guys remember. We actually did the stream with Omar and one of my other friends a long time ago. I think it was like 6 years ago now. 6 or 7 years ago? I think it probably could have been 5. But a long time ago. And that was fun. It was like just speed running it to the end without being speed runners. I do want to do that at some point too, try to improve my time. But everything that I've done, I edited my streams back. Zach in the old days said, don't edit your streams, Claude. You're going to want to go back and look at them. It's crazy. He was right, because I do actually want to go back and look at them and see what the bling blong was going on. So, I might do some of this other organization off the stream, but I guess I could do a little bit of explaining what I want to do right now with this. We could put this white bed in here, because I don't need that. I need this. This is food. This is this kind of stuff. We're going to drop those into there. We put the food into there. We're going to cook the steak. It's crazy that I actually have cooked food now. After all these years, me putting all this stuff together is making me so organized. We have 16 iron left. Oh, okay. We have 2 options. I will ask you guys what we should do in chat. Should we try to go get copper from our XP farm, which would involve us drowning the zombies that go into our XP farm? Or 2, should we cut these mangrove trees down and relocate the mangrove trees to around our base here and try to get the seaweed to grow onto the dirt, which would then make this not look so bland? I can't wait to go to the nether, because when I go to the nether, I'm going to get so much gravel, and this will all look so much better. I'm not going to put the whole floor as gravel, but I mean, I'm going to do a lot of it. Maybe like 50-50. Zach says get more villagers. If I get the villagers, what do you want me to do with them? Should I try to get more books? There's a few enchantments that I probably could use. In a flat land, a tree farm should work fine. Oh yeah, we have one. We definitely have one. I'm going to show you that in a second. Let's move this dirt out of here. We have it's not currently planted. And you've probably seen it if you were listening to the streams. But I don't know how you get the saplings. Well, saplings come from wandering traders. On one of the episodes, I think you commented on it. One of the episodes, a wandering trader came with 3 saplings, 3 different saplings: spruce, jungle, and birch. All ones that we needed. So that was the luckiest I've ever been. And for people that don't know what that episode is, I think it's called "My Best Friend Visits Me in Hardcore Minecraft." Because that guy was now and will always be my best friend. Then the second guy came and he became better. The reason why we have a bunch of buckets too, for people that are curious, is we didn't get a bunch of iron from our an iron farm, which we will eventually build. We will eventually build the iron farm. We're not worried about that. But I got a whole bunch of iron from the wandering trader. Will eventually bring you pufferfish and or he'll bring you pufferfish, or he'll bring you what was it? The tropical fish. He only brought us the tropical fish once, but I hope he brings us more tropical fish, because I definitely want to bring this here. This is the tree farm, Omar. I'm gonna place in some trees. I'm not sure what I want to build my house of, but I do want to build it out of wood. All wood, 100% wood build. I think I have more than enough. We'll do 50-50. We'll do spruce and we'll do birch. We'll do spruce and we'll do birch. And then that should be enough. This is a staircase to get on top of the trees, because some of the trees I grow are a little wonky, and I'm not trying to build dirt blocks all the way to the top. And most of the time, with my luck, the trees that grow here, I could climb across them. But we definitely need more birch saplings, so we'll place those down. We'll get that growing. And then I'll place the spruce here. We're gonna leave that one empty for now. We're gonna leave that empty for now, because I don't want to spend too much time on that. So we'll get that going there. I'll keep this dirt on me. The mango trees are here. Yeah, we can get pretty much all the saplings in Minecraft from wandering traders, except for, I think, pale oak. I don't think we can get pale oak, and I think that's the only one we can't get. I could be wrong. We could buy pale oak wood, but I'm not sure if we can get a sapling. And I hope a wandering trader shows up so we can get something new. Zach says we should get more enchantments. Yeah, I never talked to the villager. That always gives a bad vibe, like a short road. But I don't know, on a Superflat, they are good. Oh, they're phenomenal. Those are that's your Christmas present. That's your Easter present. Oh, I forgot. Zach said something earlier about what he was doing for Easter, and I didn't even read it out loud. I'm so sorry, Zach. I asked you guys, what are you guys doing? And then didn't even bother to read the comment. I read it, I think in my head. I think my family is in town and we are making pancakes tomorrow. That sounds so good. That sounds phenomenal. What kind of pancakes are your favorite? I bought Oreo pancakes from a restaurant before. They were $25. They weren't that good. They were not that good. I love Oreo pancakes, but for $25, not that good. I also got chocolate chip pancakes. My sister makes those every once in a while for me. I enjoy those, but I bought those from a restaurant. Also, again, not that good for $20. Oh, speaking of making stuff for Easter, my sister and I last night, she did most of the work. All I did was mix up the egg and get some stuff prepared. We made funnel cakes and deep fried Oreos. That was so good. That was so good. All right. So what enchantments are we looking for? This is for people that are curious. Efficiency 5 is what we need. I'm going to look up on Minecraft. Minecraft enchantments. I want to see the enchantment list. There has to be in the wiki. It should tell you something. All right, here we go. So, Aqua Infinity would be nice to have. Reduces the mining speed when underwater. We don't need that now, for the record, but it would be nice to get that. So I'm gonna Aqua Infinity. Another enchantment would be good is Fire Protection. Even though I don't need Fire Protection now, when I do get to the Nether, I would love to have that. So Fire Protection. Another good one would be Fortune. Fortune 3, I think, is the max, right? I don't know why this is. Oh, there we go. Fortune 3. Perfect. Is Aqua Infinity only one? Yeah, Aqua Infinity is only one. Lure would be kind of good, but we can pull those actually quite easy from the water. I mean, I'm not really too worried about that. Oh, crossbow. How do you make a crossbow? Minecraft. How to make a crossbow. I'm still used to this, even though I've been playing this game for over 10 years. 3 sticks, an iron, 2 string, and a tripwire hook. I don't know how to make that, but I think that only involves a string. Not really too worried about that right now, so we're gonna pass on that. Okay, so I think the ones that we're gonna go for is we'll go with let's put this in here before I forget. Oh, silk touch. We're gonna put in fortune. Which silk touch is 1, fortune is 3. I need more signs. I think I have signs at my house, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna go grab those. I know it's probably not efficient to go run all the way over there and I could just make a new one. Blah, 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 blah. It is what it is. I'm going to do it anyways. I don't want to make any more signs if I don't have to. I think we're going to go for 4 of them. Fortune 3. Silk Touch. Aqua Infinity. And Respiration. I think those are the ones we're going for. What I'm going to need is where did my lectern go? My lectern has to still be over there, right, guys? I think somewhere here I had books sitting around, too. I need those. Could be wrong. My lectern could be gone. You know, a Power 5 bow would be... A Power 5 bow would be great. Power 5. Fire Pro, which is fire protection is... How much is that? IV. Aqua, which is 1. And then, is there any other enchantments that I could get right now? I want to put 1 more on my list. Do you guys have any recommendations on any other enchantments? Have I tried Minecraft modded? I have not tried Minecraft modded in a very, very long time. In a flat, yes, you need more enchantments besides oak. Yeah, you got the enchantments. Go to the farmer villagers. Check your go to farm the villagers. Check your mending villagers. Sometimes the second book is Silk Touch. Really? I did not know that. The easiest thing to do is the villager farmer. Yeah, he gives you a ton of emeralds. I got a whole thing going on with them over there. Infinity is good. Okay, we're gonna go with Infinity as well. All right, so this here is my little. Oops, I didn't type it in. what was it called? Infinity. And I'll place these other signs here. The X's next to it is how many attempts it took me to get that. All right, where's my lectern? Do I have a lectern here? No. Where did I put my lectern? I put it somewhere. It's somewhere around here. If not, I gotta make another lectern. And making another lectern isn't... It's not cheap for me right now. I mean, even though I have a ton of sugarcane, I guess it's not super cheap. I mean, I guess it's cheap now. I should stop complaining. I complain to complain sometimes. I don't know where I put the lectern. But we'll make another one right now. So we need 3 books. So that's 1 book. That's 4 books. Copy. Then we need some... No, don't we need more than that? We need a bookshelf, and then we need something else. Grab some of these sugar canes. It would be a good idea to keep a lectern in those trapped rooms so those guys can keep resetting their trades. I didn't think about that. If they don't have a bookshelf to trade with or a lectern, they are going to never reset their things. We're gonna do what Zach says, and we're gonna trade with the mending guy. Get some more mending books, and hopefully his second book is what we need. Not villager farm, can I get a different career? Oh, okay. Can a villager get a different career? Thank you. I can't read, so you know that though. Can a villager get a different career? Once you trade with the villager one time, you can no longer, they can no longer, relearn a trade. So once you trade with them, that's it. They're locked in. They're locked in at that whatever you did. So it's a good idea to find your villagers, get what you want, and then you'll be good. Now, there is a little technique that we have all used in Minecraft. I kept all my leads. No, I actually did keep my leads. See, me moving my little spawn point here is a great idea. But we're going to have to build a... Where are my leads? Did I really return all my leads over there already? Bruh, moving all my stuff over there was not a good idea right now. Unnecessary walking. LOL, I can't type. Hey, I can't type either. I'll be in Zach's stream, and I'll be typing. And then it won't work, and then I'll talk with the freaking Siri, and then Siri will put questionable comments in the damn thing. That's not what I said at all. So I just learned I would rather spell something wrong than let Siri type it in, and it's not anything that I even said. All right, we're gonna finally just do it. We're gonna finally just delete this path here and bring them across, because if the boat gets stuck on there, it will not go across, and it's annoying as hell, and I'm done with that. We'll retill the ground eventually. Speaking of annoying as hell, it just did it. I seen that coming. But what we're going to do is we're going to expand this out because I want to, and that house is way too small. Okay, and then speaking of, we're going to trap this here. We'll probably have to build a dirt roof on this, which is fine. I'm not really too concerned. We'll put some torches down. Go like this. Place some dirt. Bloop. What I am concerned about is if I break this, are they going to run away? Yes, they will run away. There's a 100% chance they're going to run away because it's me. If it was any other streamer, other person, they would be fine. For me, they would run away. So I'm going to show everyone the technique if you're new or old to the game. Just a fresh reminder, how does this work? So it's actually quite simple. So we're going to take a look at our statistics. And we're going to take a look at our lectern, and I'm going to write it down. It's 119. So we're at 119. How many breaks is it going to take to get any of the enchantments that we've written down on the board? Does anybody want to guess? I'm going to re-go over the enchantments real quick. See, I told you 100% they're going to escape if I stand there. That's why you build backups. That's why you build safety nets. So, Power 5, Fire Protection 4, Aqua Infinity, Infinity, and Silk Touch Efficiency 5. We have 6 of them. You read the number wrong. It's 191. It's funny. My shout out to Slexia. Isn't that funny? I wrote it down as 191. I wrote it down as 191, but I said it out loud as 119. Isn't that funny? Oh, shout out to Slexia, man. Like, no, for real, I am diagnosed with that. But it's, like, funny because it's, like, for other people, like, you read the numbers, like, so well. This is why so many people are so, like, great in this world because, you know, like, you can read... Zach, for people don't know, Zach does a lot of stuff with numbers. I'll let you, if you want to figure out what he does, you can ask him. But he does a lot of stuff with numbers. He can read numbers like boom, 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 boom. Me? Nah, dog. I'll be reading that out of order. But I wrote it down right, thankfully. So it's 190. I was at 119 again. Yeah. Why won't Minecraft let us lead villagers? Please, Minecraft. And Omar responds with the comment. Yes, that is exactly it. They won't let you do it because of that reason. Because they know Minecraft is broken and people could do anything in this game. If you know how you could lead a cow and a sheep and you can hang them from a tree? You could. That's why. That's another thing that you could do in this game. That's another thing you could do in this game that they don't want you to do. So what we do here is you place the lectern down, you break the lectern on a fresh villager. These are fresh villagers because they don't have any trades on them. And all you do is you just keep placing this down, and you get whatever enchantment you want. If you're very lucky, you'll get it pretty easy. If you're unlucky, you won't get it easy. Bane of Arthropods 5. That's good for spiders. But I don't really need that. That's like a really good enchantment, but I don't need that. And this is all you do. But once you trade with the villager, if you trade for the villager for paper, he's locked in. If you trade for the book, he's locked in. Or whatever it is. You could do the same thing with any of the other guys. Why do I have diamond armor? I have diamond armor because I did the exact same trade, just like this. Look, Zach, we got mending. We got mending after like 4 rolls, but we already have mending. But there is a guy that is called an armorer. The armorer will not tell you. Flame is good. Flame is good, but we're not going for that right now. I don't want that now. The armorer will give you Fortune 2, not 3. The armorer gives you, the first level is like, what is it? The first level is like just iron stuff, and then you have to rank him all the way up. He gives you iron stuff, and then you keep buy, and eventually he'll rank up, and then he'll sell you other stuff, and then you buy. Then he'll rank up again, and you buy. You rank up again, and then eventually he'll give you diamond armor. The armorer will. Same thing with all these diamond tools. These diamond tool guys, you make a armor or an iron. Or a smithing table, and then you rank that guy up, and eventually he'll give you what you want. And I think I have all the diamond tools. Now, we don't have any good pickaxes. Impaling 5. Like, come on, bro. That's good. These are all the enchantments I want when I want them in a normal world, but not on a freaking Superflat. Make a villager spawner. Knockback here. No, that's not what we want. Knockback. Ooh, Aqua Infinity. Bet. Boom, baby. That's what I'm talking about. 8. So once we buy this, he's locked in. Aqua Infinity is his life. That is going to be all he trades for. We don't need that now. We won't need this probably for a long time, but we got it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our stats. We're going to go to our items. We're going to scroll down. We're going to go to our lectern, which should be, they need to make this, I like how you can visually see it, but they need to make it like a little bit more organized in my opinion, because I think I scrolled past it. Now I'm going to keep scrolling past it. Come on, where is it at? Bruh. Let's go from the top. Where the hell is it? Here we go. 210. Should I do math by hand? Nope. That's why we have a calculator. Because I could do the math by hand, but I'm not going to do that. 210 minus, oops, not plus, minus 191 equals 19 attempts. So we're at 210. 19 attempts. 210. And we're going to leave here, and we're going to update our sign. Now, this does not matter for the record. Keeping the amount of how many times I got this does not matter. But it makes me feel better that I can just look at the wall and just go, oh man, wasn't it nice we got that in 19 attempts to get this? Isn't it nice that we got that in 19 attempts? Look, we got feather falling in 5 attempts. It's just a nice reference. All right. Zach says check the mending village reverse, and Omar is saying make a villager breeder. He said that a couple times, and I just didn't read it. A villager breeder. That would be a good idea, honestly. We are going to do that eventually. Where the bling blong is my mending villager, Zach? You know where my mending villager is? Not here. Not here at all. My mending villager is at the other town. So let's go over to the other town and let's see if he'll give us what we want. And I'm not really too worried about getting mending books. Mending books are great for everything. You always want extra mending books. So just buy them whenever you play Minecraft, because they'll eventually will patch this technique of how to do this. They will do it. What I'm going to say is, in the next villager update, they're going to be locking villager trades to locations. They're going to be locking villagers to locations. And, like, for example, the plains biome, you're only going to be able to get, say, sharpness 5 and unbreaking. Then the taiga biome is going to give you mending. And then the plains biome is going to give you that. And then this biome is going to give you that. So they're just making the game harder. Is that it's upsetting personally as a gamer, but it also gives you another challenge because, you know, hey, now you got to go figure out how to get all that stuff over here. But, you know, in a Superflat world, that is a detrimental fail because we're going to be stuck. We will be permanently stuck. So that's why I'm trying to buy all these books now as soon as possible, because when they do lock it in one of the future updates, which might be a couple years, because they released a huge update. They release micro updates every month now instead of one big update a year, which is better. I think it's better. They did release this update about a week ago, the huge update, but it took them like 3 years to do that, or 2 years. So eventually they're going to do that, and I definitely want to have all my stuff set up. I would say I'm ahead of you, Zach, but no, I'm not ahead of you. I literally just when you said bring them back, I literally did that because of your comment, or I'm doing that because of your comment. I've been swinging the streams for a minute at work. And deadass, if you make a villager breeder, you would be popping off items. You know, you're right. I'm not denying the villager breeder mechanic. It is a goated mechanic. I haven't done that, and the only reason why I haven't done that is out of sheer laziness, to be honest with you. Feather falling. We're gonna leave the feather falling there because we probably will never trade with him. I never will be trading with him again. Or sorry, we won't. It's not like we're not gonna be trading with him again. We're probably not gonna trade with him for a very long time. All right, mending. Let's buy one more mending book. Let's see if he gives us Silk Touch. He gives us Fire Aspects too. That's unfortunate. All right, are you ready to come home with me? You ready to come home? You ready home to come home with the papa? And just like that, we're off to see the wizard. Villagers are getting more and more broken. Like good farm will get you anything in Minecraft. Yeah, we're gonna eventually. That's like a part of our concept for this world. Because once we build this big mountain, we're gonna flush in villagers through a villager breeder. That's gonna go somehow under the water and up, and that is going to be our lure. All the villagers that are coming in off the villager breeder are going to be completely brainwashed to coming in this world because they think the world is non-flat. But one villager will be, of course, not brainwashed accidentally, and he's going to realize that the world, what they say about the world is there's mountains, beautiful stuff that we can't leave, but the world is actually flat, just like real life. Are you kidnapping that guy? 100%. 100%. This is probably the best thing that they did in this world was allow you to lead boats. Even though we complain about a lot of things in Minecraft, or I complain a lot about Minecraft, this mechanic is the most broken thing ever. Your leads never break. You can run as fast as you want. And you can move these guys as quick as, like, it's just easy to move them. It's so easy to move these guys. All right, we're going to try to bring this guy in here without letting these guys escape. And my idea of doing that is not the currently the brightest. We're going to do our old-fashioned technique, because this is how you would do it back in the old days. Ride them in there on the boat, which would take forever. We're going to trap him in here. Even though he's not giving us the enchantment that we want, that's fine. At least he's over here so that we can utilize him a lot more when needed. Are you excited about that with a new cube update? I actually have not checked any of the... I actually haven't checked any of the Minecraft updates or what they introduced in this update. I seen like a short video, but it wasn't to the extent of knowing everything that's coming in. I am excited for the Minecraft to just continue to keep updating this game. The fact is this game is like one of the oldest not the oldest games in the world, but I mean, the fact is that this game is so old and they're still updating it is awesome. Wish Microsoft didn't screw up a lot of things, but it is what it is. Okay, what we need to do is I need to recount it. That's 211. 211. I need to trap these guys in the corner, the ones that do have trades. So that guy's over there, he's fine. This guy's over here, he's fine. Well, should be fine now. And then we're going to close this off for now. We're at 211. I updated it. And now we're going to try to get any of our other enchantments right now. And then I think after we get this enchantment, whatever it is, whatever the one we're going for, or whatever one we get, let's put it that way. Whatever one we get, I think that will be the time that I will be ending the live stream, because it is 10 o'clock. Depth Strider 3, that would be a good one to get. Depth Strider 3 lessens the movement speed reduction that occurs when in water. Do we go for this? Do we go for the Depth Strider 3? It's not on our list. Should we go for Depth Strider 3? I'll let you guys choose in the chat. And if it's a tie, then we keep going. The other enchantments that we're looking for is Infinity, Power, Fire Protection. I'm not going to the Nether. I'm making backup sets because this is a hardcore world. I am not going to the Nether until all my armor looks just like this but instead of protection 4, it's at least two of them have fire protection. I'm not going to the nether until I at least have 2 of them with fire protection on it. Could be all 4, but at least 2 of them. Zach says no. Keep going. Silk Touch, Fortune 3, and Efficiency 5. You can make them into a horse character. Wow, I gotta look this up. You can make them into a horse. Dude, that's legit. You need Silk Touch. Oh, you know why I need Silk Touch too, Zach? Which would be perfect for our house and everybody. Silk Touch will allow me not only to pick up blocks easier, sure. I mean, there's not a ton of different blocks in this world. But what it will let me do is it will allow me to pick up Fortune 3, though. Do we keep going for Silk Touch, or are we just locking in at Silk Touch? Are we locking in at Silk Touch, Zach? Or we just keep going for that? Or are we taking this? Because whatever you say right now, we'll lock in and get Silk Touch if you want it. But we can get glass. We can get glass from the windows. The windows of the villages. We have no access to sand at this time. We can only get sand from the wandering trader. Zach's the lock in at the fortune. All right, how many attempts was this? I did update it on my paper. That's why I write it down, because sometimes I instinctively break lecterns while moving it, and I don't calculate that into the formula. So we were at 2. Wow, that was 8 attempts? That was 8 attempts? There we go. Boom. All right, well, we're locked in. Now we have Fortune 3. What do we put Fortune 3 on? Well, we're going to put Fortune 3 on our hose so we can actually get stuff, because Zach pointed out in one of our things that the pickaxes on Fortune doesn't really work too well. Where's our wandering trader? We need a wandering trader. I wanted a wandering trader to stream. That would have been so nice to have. Getting one wandering trader a stream is so nice. All right, I'm going to leave a few leads over here. I'm going to leave a boat here as well. Then I'm going to leave some other leads over here. We're going to go to our XP farm, and we're going to make a goated pickaxe here, or a goated hoe. And then I'm going to end the stream and get ready. I got to go to work tomorrow. Got to get that moolah. But we will go to our XP farm, because I do want to get these potatoes and start cranking out this money. We got sugarcane to trade with these guys, which we can make with paper. And then we can, what's it called? Sugarcane to make paper. And then we got pumpkins, and then we got normal ones. So what do we need? We need Unbreaking 3. Do I have a book here for that? This is why I want to organize this as well. So we'll put Mending. Oh, we'll get rid of Aquafinity. I don't need that. We need Mending. We need Fortune 3. And then we need Unbreaking, which I don't have sitting here. Bruh. I really don't have Unbreaking sitting, or Unbreaking 3. I don't. All right, we need to get Unbreaking 3, and I think that's the last one I need to get. Lock it in now, as Omar also agrees. That was probably a good idea. Because obviously we don't get any coal. We can't get coal. We can't get iron. We can't get anything. But we can get more potatoes faster. More money. Speaking of money, let's grab some money from our chest here. Let's keep these guys' trades on discount. It's only 1 discount, but one does. Oh, they lost their discount. Dang it. All right, it's fine. It's fine. If you want to keep them on discount, you really got to keep trading with them. I'm not doing that now. What was I trying to do? I was trying to buy Unbreaking 3 book. This was 8 attempts. I gotta put that down too. Sharpness, no. That guy's ripping me off. That would be the first person we get rid of. Protection, no. I don't want protection. Nope. Move. I need the guy in the back. Unbreaking 3. Boom. Maybe that's what I'm talking about. We'll lock these guys up again. We're doing that just in case if something catastrophically goes wrong and zombie gets in there. I'm keeping all these guys separated. Especially when I cure them. When I cure these zombies, or turn them into zombie villagers and I cure them to get super discounts that are permanently there, I am going to permanently keep them separated from each other. Do what every other big Minecraft people do in Hermitcraft and all of them. Keep them separated, because if one gets bit, or they don't all die while I'm not paying attention. I've done that way too many times in the world, and it's so damn annoying, and I'm not dealing with that again. I'm done. Claude, have you ever played Papers, Please? I actually don't know if I played Papers, Please. I think I might actually have played it. I might have played it on stream. Paper Please is tough, man. Paper Please, you really got to pay attention with the reading. It's very interesting. There's a bunch of games that are like that now. There's Papers, Please. There's one with an alien. There's one with something else. But you really got to pay attention. Fortune only helps in harvesting potatoes, not the wheat, because wheat increases seeds. Okay, thank you, Zach. Yeah, it would be good to know that before I start doing things. Okay. We'll go up here. We'll make this beautiful hoe. And then we'll come back down. We'll harvest those potatoes in our dry field. And we'll harvest our potatoes in our normal field. I'll clear my inventory. And then I'll end it. I know every time I play this game, I say, I'll end it here. I'll end it there. No, we're going to definitely end it after I do the potato field. For sure. That is where we're ending. Potato field cleared our inventory, call it a day. And I think I want to get more farmer villagers so that I can not only make a villager breeder. I don't think I'm going to make a villager breeder in the next stream, Omar. I think it's going to be a little bit longer than that. But I might want to make an iron farm sooner than that. So maybe I would need a breeder. You know what? Maybe it'd be a good idea. I don't think I'm at the point of making that right now, but I think I'm going to try to get resources ready to do that soon. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. If you want to get 7 enchantments on an armor, this is the way you have to do it. I explained it before, and I'm going to explain it every time I do trading. So you need to take your books, all 7 books, and you need to do it in a certain way. And figure out what's the lowest cost. See, it's 6 this way, it's 2 this way. This is how you would craft that. For example, this is 3, this is 6. So you want to do this in the way that's the cheapest. That's 2, this is 4, this is 9, so we'll go with the 4. And then we put the hoe here. We go like that. Now, you don't want to put all your enchantments on one book, because if you put 7 enchantments on a book, which you can do, or 6 enchantments on a book, it won't let you put it onto your armor or your sword or your etc. I've done it before. So you have to do it with the lowest cost ability. Now, you do use a ton of durability. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that for the next thing. I need an iron farm. I think that is going to be our next stream. I think that will be our next stream. Because our anvil, which took us forever to get all this iron to do this, it's going to break. It will break. I guarantee you, it will break. So we do need an iron farm. So I think we are going to be making a villager breeder and an iron farm on our next live stream. Don't know when that will be. Maybe tomorrow night? It depends. If it rains so bad, it'll cancel one game that I have work for. But then I got to go to something else. Both tournaments would need to be, or both things would need to be canceled for me to stream tomorrow. So maybe Sunday night, if not during the week. While we are here, I'm going to kill a couple of these guys to get some XP. Even though I don't really need XP right now. I don't think I made this far enough because these guys should be getting killed in one hit. I always make the farm like how they do in the tutorial, and I always feel like I'd never have. I just want to get a little bit of XP. The highest level we were at was 80. So I definitely want to beat that at some point. But we'll grab some of that XP just to sit in our inventory. We'll leave this here. We'll leave this junk here. We'll leave food. I like to leave food up here because what happens if you're at your farm and something happens and you need food right now? I'm going to leave some extra wood with us too up here. I think I actually have wood. Okay, I'll take that back. And I actually do have extra food too. So I'll throw this. I'll leave just the bread. I'll just leave the bread. I'll take everything else back with me. But yeah, we definitely need to make an iron farm because I do want to make some more anvils. I also want to build some stuff with iron. So that's definitely our next stream for sure. Like, we need a villager breeder and iron. You know what we need to do in a stream too? Is figure out where the bling blongish chest boat. Where is chest boat? I don't need this bow and arrow with like one durability on it. Chest boat, he's gone. Ugh. That's so not big brain. Everyone in chat told me to hook up chest boat with a lead or put him in any of the pens that I had. He's gone. He's gone. He's somewhere around here. Maybe we take chest boat 2 and look for chest boat 1. That would be a fun stream. You know, my luck, chest boat would be out of the barrier. He'll be out of the 1,000 barrier. And I will scream and I will cry. Wilson! Chest boat! Chest boat! I probably could have kept those slabs there. Because if I need to go build something on the roof at our farm, I would have some backup supplies. All right, let's clear our inventory. Because we don't need some of this stuff in here. I'm going to organize this off stream. You guys can get all butthurt if you want. Off stream. Claude didn't organize in the stream and I'm missing out. Claude's wasting the 1 coal on this. Okay. I will agree on that one. And we'll organize this and this will look a lot nicer next time we come on it. Well, I hope next time. Sometimes I don't have time to play off stream, but I do record everything if we play off stream, just in case if I do die. I've learned my mistakes. All right, let's take a look. Let's see how many potatoes we get. So this farm is getting yeeted. So I should make a door. Oh, I already have a door there. Okay, we have no potatoes on us. We all see we have no potatoes. 1 gives us 5. That's a lot. So that gave us 5. This one gave us 7. This one gave us 4. I don't think that was fully grown. No, it was fully grown. This one gave us 8. This one gave us 7. What does it give you with knots? That's 4. That's 4. That's 4. That's 5. That's 2. This is 7. Like, look at that. Holy crap. This is, like, broken. Shout out Zach for telling us. Okay. Some of these things are actually still hydrated now that I think about it because this was here. So I'm going to have to manually trample on all that stuff. But this, for the most part, the dehydrated stuff was going to go. Dude, that's such a good idea. This will be the last time we'll harvest this field ever. Isn't that awesome, everybody? Oh, I don't even have to wait. Like, oh, it's gone. It's going to be disappearing. It's going to slowly be gone. I don't know what to do with the poison potatoes. I think somebody buys poison potatoes. That's the only reason why I'm holding on to the poison potatoes. I think poison potatoes also make a potion or something, but I don't know. Also, look at this. We're breaking this with a hoe. It's losing 0 durability. So we didn't probably need to put mending on this. Isn't that... We probably definitely didn't need to put mending on it, but hey. Why did I just till that ground? It's going to be disappearing, Claude, bruh! And the bottom chest is for planters. Planters. If I ever want to plant something, I will have extra stuff to plant. All right, this is how we get these guys on discount. Especially if we have, like, it's just what I'm trying to kind of contemplate right here is, even though we do have a bunch of stuff, if we don't trade with them constantly, I think if we go 1 or 2 days without trading with them, they go back down. But, you know, they lock their trades here at 25. I guess if we have pumpkins, we can get the sale. And that's why I have the pumpkin farm. I mean, they reset twice a day, so... But I'm not harvesting any more pumpkins right now. We're leaving it. We're leaving it as that. All right, let's harvest the rest of this field. Harvest our main field. I'm planting that off stream, or I'm planting it on stream next time. I'm not doing it now. Then we're calling it soon. Fortune. Yeah, fortune of... Yeah. I probably don't need it for my pickaxe. You know what I do need it for my pickaxe, actually, when we go to the nether? I'm going to want quartz. Got so many things to do. This is why I love this. This is why I love this world. It's just a challenge. The great part of this challenge is just figuring out how we're going to get stuff. I think that... I know it's tedious and it's a lot longer than a normal world. It's just fine. I just love that. You know what I could do is these won't break. If I place dirt in here, which I don't think I have any dirt sitting over here. I think I took them off. Oh, I do actually have some. All right, what we need to do is we need to rehydrate this ground so we can keep these growing. I guess we don't really need to, but this will get rid of these blocks a lot quicker. We'll put water back in later. Not like we need it, but they're already... It just would make it grow a little faster. You can actually... That's the best thing about Minecraft too, is you don't need water to grow anything, which is just like real life. Oh my god, look at how many potatoes we have. Well, in a flat world, I don't know how you would get more items without a breather. You can get lava buckets from a smithing villager. Well, that bottle ain't gonna finish. Well, that bottle ain't gonna finish itself. Love watching the stream. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you so much, thank you so much, Omar, for coming out to the stream. Hope all is well. We gotta meet up again soon and hang out or do something. Yes, we all have work. Yes, we all have this. Even if it's like an hour. Even if it's like an hour. Even if you guys are doing D&D or whatever. We could slide. I could slide over to you know. Whatever it is. We gotta try to meet up one of these times. Okay. I'm saying that out in the world because I did it on stream. I'm saying it on stream. Can't back out of a stream commitment. Definitely have, but... I definitely have, but at least trying to remind myself not to. Omar, they don't sell lava buckets. They only buy lava buckets. Dang it! Dang it, that would have been such a great idea. Hey, by the way, Zach, has the audio given any problems to stream? I know you're going to say no, so you don't have to respond. You telling me to fix that and me updating my drivers? Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. The audio sounds good. Oh yeah, I returned. Oh, I returned my microphone, the one that I got. I listened to that stream and it was horrendous. The audio was not the quality I want. No, not that was not efficient enough for my live streaming capabilities. Now, we could get a better microphone than this, but this is pretty good. Guitar Hero microphone. Never would have thought it. Never would have thought it. I love saying that because it's true. Never would have thought it. Speaking of thinking of stuff, let's clear our inventory out here because I want to get as much stuff as going because I want to, get ready to go to bed, do adult things. I don't know what version it was, but you can get overpowered in the earlier versions. The lava bucket trains only is available in the It's shaking my head. Oh, yeah. In the Hello, keep in touch. See you soon. All right, Omar. See you soon. All right. We're going to harvest this field, and then we're done. We're harvesting this field, and then we're done. We're harvesting this field, and then we're done. We're just going to dump the potatoes in this chest. I'm not going over there to trade them all away. We're just dumping them in these chests. We have more than enough potatoes, and I know for a fact these guys are not going to reset their trades by time I harvest the entire field. They might, but I still don't know how some of these are getting undone. Oh, you know what I need to do, too, is something eventually I will need to do? Just out of sheer laziness, I haven't done it. I need to make trap doors. I haven't made any trap doors. If I put the trap doors here, I can actually, not fall into water and then accidentally stomp on my crops when I get out of the water. That would be so nice to do, too. But I still don't know oh, it's probably the Endermen. The Endermen are probably teleporting into my farm. Poison potatoes. Starting to get annoyed by them poison potatoes. Hey, I'm getting annoyed by them, but better to have them for whatever I need them for. Not sure what I need them for. I think they make a potion, and I think one person will buy them, or it's very limited use. But I have them to have them. Not getting rid of those. Jesse Realm would be so proud. In this entire world, I've only thrown away slimes and a few bow and arrows that were not even worth keeping. That only had 2 or 3 durability on it. But and mob drops, I'm not. But I've been pretty much keeping it. Isn't it funny? Back in the day, I used to say beetroot was the worst thing in the game, which I think is now officially the saying, because now that I know that I could do this with the potatoes, there's no point. Just just what I would recommend is this. Get carrot villagers or potato villagers and literally just get them. No point of getting wheat villagers. No point in that. Literally just get carrot and potato, get a fortune 3 thing, and just trade the hell out of them. Which eventually I'm going to do here is I'm going to get all these guys and trade, make them all potato guys, trade the hell out of them, get a bunch of money, get rich. I might also, now that I'm thinking about it, I might grow a crop of beetroot and grow a crop of wheat. To grow a crop of wheat and beetroot just so that I have backups just in case if I needed something. But I think the next thing I'll do is... I'll do some wheat. Maybe I'll do a wheat grow. But I'm calling it there. Before we go, I'm going to make a backup. I'm going to say the world size is 1,000, negative 1,000, negative 1,000. I'm going to say the backup size, though, is probably 17 megabytes. Oh, it's 19. Isn't it crazy our entire world will probably be under 25 for the rest of this. Well, no, until we go to the Nether, that's gonna load up a bunch, and so with the end. But our overworld would be very small. Wow, want to give a massive shout out to Sith Lord, Zach Daily Games, Omar, and Liam for coming out to today's stream. I hope you guys had a great time enjoying this. It was a great stream. Next stream, we are going to use the mangroves to make some trap doors. Or I'll make them off stream, but I will definitely use mangroves for sure. I think those trap doors, I haven't used them. Return my microphone, get my money back. It's a credit, but I do like this microphone better than that one. If I get a microphone, I'm going to buy like a real setup one day. Been saying that for over 7 years. Thank you so much, Jack, for coming out. Thank you so much for giving me the advice and the tips. Same thing with Omar, Sith, and Liam. I hope you all have a great rest of your night. Enjoy this weekend. I love you guys soon. See you guys soon. Love you guys very much. I am Claude from Chicago. And remember, a real feeling makes their own luck. Bye.